I'm very disappointed in you.
I know.
Mufasa the Lion King, directed by Barry Jenkins, serves as a prequel to the live-action Lion King film. The story focuses on young Mufasa, who gets separated from his parents and crosses paths with another cub named Taka. Yes, that's young Scar.
Long live the king.
The two are pals, but they aren't technically brothers. That revelation might feel a bit underwhelming, but hey, the best family is the one you choose, right? Mufasa demonstrates leadership, compassion, and empathy, qualities that mark him as a future king. Interestingly, his skills, even his near-daredevil abilities, come from the time he spends with the lionesses. He wasn't allowed to hang out with the males, who deemed him unworthy. On the flip side, Scar's upbringing among the deadbeat males shaped his outlook on life. In this prequel, a new, vicious pack of lions led by a character voiced by Mads Mikkelsen is threatening the balance. Mufasa and Taka go on the run, seeking a glorious land we know as the Pride Lands. Along the way, they assemble a crew, familiar faces from the original Lion King, as they embark on their quest. The animation in this film is stunning. The lions emote much better than they did in the previous live-action Lion King, addressing a major criticism of that film. While striving for realism, the earlier movie failed to capture the expressive range we associate with animation. This time around, there's a noticeable improvement, about 15% more emotion in the characters. It's not quite full animation-level expressiveness, but it's a step up. There are moments where the CGI shines brilliantly. For instance, a scene where Rafiki makes snow angels in the snow is visually breathtaking. The snow interacting with his body looks incredibly realistic. Overhead shots and other detailed animations stand out, showcasing the immense talent of the animators. The voice acting is also solid. Aaron Pierre, as young Mufasa, brings a sense of vulnerability balanced with leadership qualities, making it believable that his character evolves into the Mufasa voiced by James Earl Jones. Kelvin Harrison Jr., as young Scar, captures the gradual transformation into the character we know, even evoking hints of Jeremy Irons' iconic portrayal. But here's the catch: the story feels thin. The movie mostly focuses on how these characters we know from The Lion King first met. And honestly, did anyone really need to know that? We accepted their camaraderie in the original without questioning it. Not every backstory needs a cinematic retelling. While the journey from point A to point B is a classic quest narrative, it lacks the deeper purpose of similar epics. The music, composed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, is decent but doesn't feel like Lion King music. Instead, it's distinctly Miranda style, which doesn't mesh well with the film's tone. It also doesn't stand out enough to be memorable or compelling. At its core, the film feels like a padded-out episode of a hypothetical Lion King TV show. The runtime stretches over 90 minutes, partly due to framing sequences where Rafiki narrates the story to Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba's child. These segments slow the pacing and feel unnecessary. Ultimately, Mufasa, The Lion King is a visually impressive but narratively hollow prequel. It seems more like a studio's attempt to cash in on the massive success of the 2019 Lion King remake than a story with real heart. Even director Barry Jenkins' passion for the project feels muted. So, what do you think? Have you seen Mufasa, The Lion King? Share your thoughts. Or, if you could pick any franchise to get a prequel, what story would you want to see told, and why? Let's talk about it in the comments below.